Hi and welcome. In this tutorial, I will discuss about the 7-segment display, how we can use it and how to display digits as well as few of the alphabets on this display. The 7-segment display is a very common type of display which we can use in our electronic circuits and with any embedded controller. It is only capable to display digits from 0 to 9 and few of the alphabets such as A to F. These displays are popular because we can see or observe the output on the display from a far distance. Why this is known as a 7-segment display? Because to form the shape of a digit or an alphabet, the LEDs are arranged in segments and we have to control each segment to display a digit or an alphabet. One more LED is provided to display a dot point in the value. The 7-segment packages are available in common anode and common cathode configuration. In the common cathode configuration, we can see we have segments marked with the alphabets A to G and this dot point is marked with DP. In the common cathode configuration, all the cathodes of all the segment LEDs are connected to each other from a single contact. We have 7 segments, hence we have 7 output pins for each segment. The middle pin on both sides with the negative sign is the common pin for all the cathodes of the 7-segment LEDs, which we will use to connect to the ground. For common anode 7-segment, the anodes of all the segment LEDs are connected to each other and forming a single point VCC. We have two methods to turn on an LED. In first method, if we provide a logic high signal, then the LED will turn on, and in the second configuration, if we are providing a logic low, then the LED will be turned on. Here this push button will provide a logic high, then this LED will be turned on, and in the second logic, a logic low will turn on the LED. So first configuration will be referred to common cathode configuration and the second configuration will be referred to common anode configuration. For a common cathode display, the common terminal will be connected to the supply ground. The segment anodes will be connected through current limiting resistances logic circuit. To activate a segment for common cathode display, we have to provide a logic high input. Then it will activate that particular segment of the display. If I want to display a digit such as digit 0, then I have to activate the segment A to segment F with logic high, and I have to keep this segment G to logic low. And I am not considering the dot point here because this simulation model is not supporting the dot point. I have made a table for common cathode 7-segment display. In this way, I can make sure that which pin will be high and which pin will be low for common cathode to form a digit. If I want to display digit 0, then I have to keep this segment G is equal to 0 and this dot point is equal to 0, and all other segment pins will be connected to a logic high. We can generate 8-bit hex value according to the display digit with the help of this 8421 code. So here I have created the hex values for all the digits from 0 to 9 and few of the alphabets from A to F. If I want to display A on 7-segment display, the hex value of the data will be 77. For this I have to make segment D is equal to 0 and dot point is equal to 0. So to display A, I will keep this segment D is equal to 0 and other segments at logic 1. In the case of common anode display, the common terminal will be connected to supply line and all the segment pins will be connected through the current limiting resistances to the logic circuit. In this case, if we provide any logic low input to the segment, then only the segment will glow. By default, all the segments are at logic high. That's why there is no segment activated in the common anode display. I have to make it 0 to display a digit or alphabet on the display. Now in this case I have segment G is equal to 1 and all other segments is equal to 0 to form a 0 on the common anode display. I have created this table for common anode display where I am not considering the dot point, so dot point will be 1. Where we are using 0 logic in the common cathode display, we have to change it into logic 1 in the common anode display, and we will get this common anode data table from the common cathode data table. These logic inputs for a 7-segment display can be generated through a logic circuit or through a microcontroller. So in the next few video tutorials, I will discuss about the interfacing of this 7-segment display with a microcontroller circuit, and we will try to display a counting on the 7-segment display. So for now, thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe the channel.